Going. Okay. All right, we're live. We're going.
Shush.
Hey.
Shut your cunts. Shut your cunts. Shut your cunts.
Shut your cunt hole.
What the Barleycorns? Wichita. Back patio. Creeping ivy. Creepy people. Let's what we're gonna do. Let's just briefly recap last few nights, and then we'll have James Inman, who's gonna be here to give a public apology to the Plaza Hotel, to all the guests that we had in Las Vegas,
Right.
to his family, to the listeners.
Right.
We have a prepared statement for you.
I'm assuming that James has some prepared apology.
Prepared.
One would think
You're
that
not
he
here
would,
yet, James.
having driven out here or conned Glenn to drive him out here.
Gene.
Gene? Is it
Yes,
Gene?
Gene.
I'm sorry, Gene.
We call him Bootstraps because that's how he got pulled here. Anyway.
We got 2 nights to go. We're gonna do this show in a little bit, and then Tulsa. But we last podcasted from Penguins in Des Moines.
No,
Cedar Rapids.
Cedar Rapids.
I don't know. They all fucking blur into one shitty fucking cigarette burned hotel and after another. We decided we should have called this tour the Martin Luther King Boulevard tour because we've been on every one in every city. You go, where's the hotel? I'm sure Martin Luther King Boulevard is going to come up.
We're crossing MLK now. We're close.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been uneventful except for that fucking Des Moines club, which I don't know how that's slipped past the censors for do not book again. The stage is about 6 inches tall. And it's all standing.
It's a shotgun bar, balcony, and
And
That was
just
it.
the
one with the crowd, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking scary.
Jeff Tate showed up. He was playing across town at
Jeff
a
Tate-
7 p.m. show, so he was there.
Johansson was in town. Jeff Tate was doing a pizza party somewhere, and a comic I know, and I think Andy knows him. Derek Sheen was also in town.
Des
same
Moines
night.
is the new Reno. 2 for 2.
It was out the show towards the end of the tour where you just hit your tolerance of fucking weirdos and creepy people.
Well, you were there in 2012 with Jeff Tate. We had started the tour there with him and Brett Erickson, and he reminded us that it was 9/11.
You know what? Just play. Do you have Jeff recorded?
Yeah.
Yeah, just play that clip. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Tate, special guest.
Hey, Doug Stanhope, right? I thought Doug was a headliner. Boom. Why you? I remember this gig now. Fuck this gig. I remember this gig now, Doug. It was on September 11th, and it's what I refer to. It went like this, and I now refer. That is my September 11th. Like when I say September 11th, I'm talking about the one in 2012, where the same 6 fucking maniacs got to the front and hollered the whole time. That's my September 11th. I hear there was another one, but there's always one.
Okay, so yeah, that's what we were up against.
It was rough.
Some dude came in early. You met him first. Well, first there was some weird chick that, of course, Andy has in the green room when I get there.
No,
No,
she popped
she
in. I
was
was
second.
sitting in there,
She was
and
second.
she came in, and she introduced herself and said Doug, and then told me that she was with our ladies, the group.
She called you Doug.
Yeah.
First off.
Yeah.
Okay. Big
Yeah.
fan.
Right. Yeah. Well, she's friends with those ladies. She had no idea.
Birdcloud. She said
Birdcloud.
she's their manager.
Yeah. She
I
said she
called
was-
Birdcloud and asked. I never get a
Yeah.
response.
Huh.
But
Aaron.
Well, the gentleman we were concerned with was Matt.
Matt Kelly. We don't know. He said he was a comedian from Minneapolis, and that the door guy had made him drive down
This
from
is what happened.
Minneapolis.
He said we needed a host.
I'm getting things set up in the back with the sound man because I've got a way to record and do all this. I got to do all this stuff. I don't have fucking time to deal with a guy walking into our green room, which is in an unsecure area. It's down the hall with the restrooms, and there's not even a doorknob on the door, let alone a lock. And he's going in there, and I go, dude, where are you going? And he looks at me like I just caught him going like into I thought the bathroom.
ladies' room.
No, I thought the bathroom was over here, kind of thing. I'm going, no, dude, bathroom's over there. He goes, oh, I'm the opening act. Oh, really?
We don't have an opening act.
Yeah.
I'm
He goes-
the fucking opening
He
act.
goes, the doorman said. I go, well, I'm sorry, he's wrong.
That's
I go, you're a comic? You're a local comic? He goes, well, I'm from Minneapolis. I drove down. I go, what? I go, Andy, make him a drink. I mean, sorry.
Uh-huh.
Let him in, and then proceeded to get creeped out. I mean, progressively until it was time for him
he
to.
creeped everybody out. We had to actually ask him to leave the green room.
But
'cause-
more in like that way that like he might pull a gun out type thing. He
Yeah.
wasn't like, he's just a little off. I
That was
assume.
Des Moines.
Yeah, that was Des Moines.
But the room we were in, that green room was like you said, but it was like felt like a porn booth with a piano in it. I mean,
Like a peekaboo show,
yeah,
or
like
a
a
peep,
like a glory
peep
hole
show,
should have
yeah.
been in the wall.
Yeah, it was weird.
So yeah, we told him, hey, listen, there's not enough room in here. We're trying to get ready for the show, this and that. You can go out and watch the show from behind the curtain, and he just stood there leering. And then that was when we did the Irish goodbye, as they say.
But
It was our UK dismount, we should call it. It's where Chaille said, fuck merch. Let's just get the hell out of here afterwards. And he had the car waiting at the end of the show in the back
He
alley.
had me secured in there already, so that would be not something to have fuck up on.
I said goodnight. We got a standing ovation because it was a standing room. And I ran out the back curtain, ran right by that kid, didn't say goodbye. He's standing there like he's going to get in the van with us.
Like he's on the tour.
I didn't even fucking make eye contact. I just brushed past him into the waiting car before the first audience was out of there. That was where in the back, we were smoking out back, me and Jeff Tate, and some dude and another dude come up, and the guy's got a camera, like a big, with the.
This is in the back, like all the drinking and smoking areas. That's all in
alley.
the front. This is by trash cans and like abandoned couches, right in the back there. There's no confusion that they missed the side entrance.
I think the guy probably just bought one of those giant lens cameras, thinking he can use it as a backstage pass anywhere. Oh, there's a live event. Watch. I can just walk in the back with my camera and say I'm the photographer, because that's what he tried
Was
with
that-
us. He
oh,
didn't
that
know.
was his-
He didn't know who we were. He thought are you guys in the band? And we were saying, yeah. Oh, are you playing right now? When do you start? And
What?
It's like, yeah, I'm here to take pictures. I go, you got to get a manager to tell me that. I can't just let you in. And he's like, oh, well, I was just in the front. I'm like, go back
where
in
they
the
wouldn't
front.
let you in.
And then Jeff Tate started getting his fucking dander up. He goes, I don't know how many other ways I can tell you. You're not coming in here. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be irritated. Well, I don't know how to say you're not being irritating because you're being irritated. And he was puffing up and.
Tate with his beanie and his scruffy look, he looks like a union stage manager anyway.
He's such a sweetheart in general that you forget how big that dude is. He's a big fucking dude.
Yeah.
He starts to stretch his shoulders. He's Chad Shank-esque. When he's not smiling, he's really not fucking smiling. So then we did Lincoln, Nebraska. That was the really fucking great audience.
All three of you said the same thing to me at different times. Like, wow, they're really nice.
Yeah, I could pause without people hollering shit.
I had low expectations for that place.
Yeah, well, you fixed it. Chaille saw that. That was a dance club.
and
It was a full
jazz
dance
hall when I
floor.
went there.
And I talk shit about Coach Riley, who was a coach for Oregon State. Now he's a coach at Nebraska. And I talk shit about him, and everybody's like, "Oh, he's actually a really." They haven't been winning as much as they used to.
Trying to talk
but
you
yeah,
into
because that told me more about him than anything. Is that they wouldn't go down that like, no, he's a good dude, man. And that's what
It's a building
yeah,
year.
Yeah,
Come
he's
on, man. We're
But
gonna do this.
it's a football town, and usually they'd start bagging on the coach because their team lost a fucking game, and they don't in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get to the end of Matt Kelly before I forget.
Oh.
We get back to the hotel.
Back in Des Moines.
And I get an email where, another shithole fucking Motel 6 under construction.
Oh, yeah.
With the fucking jackhammers going at fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. and Tate's there with us, and I get an email from that kid saying, "Hey, I'm sorry I imposed on your green room and whatever."
It might be midnight or just before
I think it's
midnight.
like-
Yeah, that was the night.
And he said, I said, I just emailed back, you're good, sir. Have a good night. And he sent back, am I good enough to open? And I just ignored it. And then I stopped checking my emails. In the morning, I had 37 more emails from this kid.
Oh, my God.
Like trashing us or trashing me.
Tate?
Tate should be
Get
killed.
rid of him.
I think
Kill
he said
him.
killed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lock him up.
Crazy.
Lock him up.
Every email was one sentence.
Oh, really?
It was nothing more than one or
Maybe it
two
was
sentences.
All in a
Mobile
row,
phone.
all within like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Just one after another. Fucking
We had to put your phone in the bathroom.
We were right. Fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
did.
so he was a lunatic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh, you'll see him. He's opening tonight.
Yeah, he's opening instead of you.
So yeah, if there is actually some fucking open micer in Minneapolis named Matt Kelly, fucking
Stay away from
yeah,
him.
watch
Don't sell
out.
that kid a weapon. 'Cause that's the only thing that kept that night uneventful.
It was going after everyone, Brian and fucking.
Yeah.
But didn't he like
the
me?
British guy?
Didn't
Yeah.
he?
No.
Oh.
One of them said
didn't
that
say
he liked
anything.
everyone
Oh, okay.
but me. One of them said we were all great. It was just like fucking
Roller
manic
coaster.
depression.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's. That's enough. We're here. We got 2 more nights. Nothing matters.
This is a great little bar. I don't know if you guys got to see walking through the door.
Yeah, but we have to do comedy at it.
Yeah, I would rather watch the Colorado football game, and I can't find a place to watch it. So that's gonna be fucked.
Let's
Take the night off. Fuck this place.
let's bring James Inman in. He's been sitting here the whole
Yeah.
time.
And the last time we saw James was in Vegas.
Yeah, that's. I guess you're. Do you have a prepared statement to apologize to everyone for everything you've ever done?
My entire life.
Yeah.
I apologized before I went to Vegas. I don't know if you.
Well, that was-
You remember the tweet where
That was
I
too
said
soon.
I apologize before I come to Vegas.
Oh, that was. But that was after.
But that was an apology that connects all time and history of the universe.
No.
Yeah, well, there was this. Well, let's go. Let's go back.
I've already covered
Let's get
that.
back
so
to
you
that
really want me to
night.
apologize? I mean, comics don't apologize.
I just
Oh,
thought,
neither
I
does
thought
Trump.
that's why you came. I thought.
Come on.
I
Come
thought
on,
you
James.
changed your ways. You were going to be.
No, you told me when I first started comedy never to apologize for anything. You used to mock me when I said sorry.
I'm not saying
I
you
used to say
should.
sorry too much, and you're like, Inman, quit saying sorry.
You just
So
said
I
sorry.
stopped.
You
I
said
stopped.
sorry 4 times and not once to Mr. Stanhope.
He told me not to say
I
sorry.
just
said
He-
he's 5
he
right
said-
there. That's
he
5.
said never apologize.
James, did I said I thought you were going to apologize. I'm not asking for it.
No.
I thought that's.
No,
what
it's
you
a
came
decent
for.
thing to do, but fuck it.
Why do I have to apologize?
Well-
You secretly recorded me without my knowledge, which is a felony in Nevada, in the state of Nevada. That's a felony. You
I think-
can't
I don't think
record
Doug-
somebody.
Doug
That's like
wouldn't-
NSA, national. You're a fucking cop. You're like National Security Agency recording me.
There's a thing called reasonable expectation of privacy. Did you? If you were in that car and you were fucking someone, could you get arrested? You have no reasonable
See, you have a
expectation
lawyer.
of
I don't have a
privacy.
lawyer. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I've done a lot of hidden cameras, so I know when you can record and when you can't record, and in what states.
I know. I'm not really mad. It was,
1 or 2 party
it was
consent
actually,
states.
it was
You wanna
funny,
go
but it
through-
was like you know.
Here's a little tip
What?
I learned from my uncle. He's a lawyer. You should probably expect to be somehow being recorded when a fucking microphone is in your hand.
Yeah, it was.
Right, I know I'm being recorded right now.
Yeah, all right.
But I mean, on the drive home, I mean, I'm to the airport.
That was sent to us from WikiLeaks, dude. We that was we
Okay,
received that.
Oh my God!
Let's
I knew
ignore-
you were
James, let's ignore
What?
that. How about were you secretly recorded when you left me a series of voicemails that we've played
See,
on a
that's
previous?
another thing. See, ever since I've known you, I'll send you an email, which is like me, James Inman, sending you an email, Doug Stanhope, and you'll forward that email to like 900 people. Like, look what James wrote, blah, blah, blah. When I send an email, I just expect this is something I'm saying
Well,
to that person. You got to blast it all over the place. Look at what James said.
Well, I think you were
Why don't
telling
you
me
quit
to tell
liking
people.
me? Just stop liking me.
I think in the messages, and I wish I had transcripts. I think you were saying, "Tell Chad Shank that he's a fucking asshole."
right.
And you were
I
telling
was
me.
drunk because when I got home, I drank I stayed drunk for 2 days straight.
So
after I got back from Las Vegas.
So he's supposed to know from an email whether you're drunk or not? Does he
He
smell
can
it?
tell by the fucking my voice inflection leaving it.
I can
In
tell
an
by the
email?
fact you're awake.
What if you know what? What if I took your answer machine messages and just like, hey everybody, I've got this answer machine message to Doug Stanhope calling me.
Well, you did
It's
threaten
like-
me with that. You said on one of the messages, you said, I know a lot of shit about you.
Oh.
No one knows you better than me.
Jesus,
Something
here
to
it
that-
comes. Oh, it's gonna
Something
be
to that effect.
nonstop.
Why don't you release these tapes like Trump's taxes?
It
If
is
you,
like
I have,
national security
You know-
agency secretive tape recording people and taking my phone messages and like make it's fucking crazy. Now I don't trust either one of you because I feel like you're gonna record me whatever I do. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna be recorded by Doug and Chaille.
James, are you wearing a wire right now?
You're gonna
Yeah, we should check that.
Well, let's get back to the last we saw you. You went up to pack your stuff in Vegas on a different floor.
Well, he had a
suite.
flight.
I was sharing a room with Jim.
Yes.
And he went down for a little nap. I said, shit, man, you should probably head to the airport right now. But you wanted a nap, and I respected that.
I was
so
tired, yeah.
Yeah, and I bailed.
Somebody
and,
gave me a Xanax. I don't remember any of that.
well, we have it recorded if you'd like to hear it.
Thank you.
You snore a bit.
Yeah.
So you left. Actually, Andy was in a odd position
went-
of being the responsible one. Got James to his room.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, you're on the phone screaming at me. Cops are coming.
I just woke up. I mean, I basically. You want to hear my side of the
Oh,
story?
no, no,
but-
Because you
absolutely.
never. What?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, I won money at the blackjack table. I made money from the goddamn selling merch. I had like $300 or $400 on me, and Christine woke me up, and I said, she goes, "You got to make it to the airport," and I'm like, "I'm too drunk. I'm too fucked up. I got enough money. I'll just get another night at the hotel room, and I'll fly out on another flight." I had enough money in my pocket to do that. And she's like, "Oh no, you gotta go, you gotta go. You know, this isn't your room." And I was like, "That's not what I said. Did you hear that I said I would get another room? I would get another plane tomorrow. I got enough money, you know." I guess maybe she couldn't understand me. Like maybe I was slurring my words.
Well, you were telling me you weren't going to leave. You sleep on the floor. And I said, no, Chad Shank is moving into your room.
I didn't mean that literally. I would sleep on the floor. I was like, I could fucking. I meant it like I could hover in midair right now, and I fucking, you know, I could sleep outside, and I could suck a goddamn homeless guy's cock. And
Why would
find
you
him
do
and
that? You
fucking-
had money in your pocket.
Yeah, I know.
Why would
I
you
would've
do that?
I was still
That has nothing to
with
do with
money in
getting
my
a room.
pocket. It was still, yeah.
Okay, so
I didn't. I don't
so,
know. It's
So
like,
why? Evidently, before you could go to the front desk
Jesus, I
and
knew
get
it,
your
I
own
knew
room,
it. This is stupid. We're
Then-
going
then-
about this the whole wrong way.
security
I know you're
and
sober.
sheriff's deputies
No,
showed up before you
no.
could go buy your. First of all, do you even have a credit card?
Are you my dad or something?
You
sound
can't
like
get
my
a
dad.
room without a
What, you
credit
need to-
card.
Yes, I have a credit card.
Yeah, you should be responsible a
whatever.
little bit.
So,
James.
so why you didn't get a room because security and the police showed up before?
Within 2 seconds.
No.
It was like I was talking to Christine, and then like within
You were
2
just- you were-
seconds, there were 2 cops there.
You were just talking to her.
Yeah, at this level.
Oh, that's blah, blah, blah.
You know,
Okay, if you were just yelling
Jesus
in your
Christ.
room the same way you were just here on the podcast, I would
yeah.
expect maybe
well,
a neighbor would
I think
complain.
people are tired of misogyny, and when they hear a guy
Oh, don't
shrieking
even-
at a female,
Right.
They get
Right.
they're sick of it. We're fed up.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm going somewhere
I
because
know, you're very sincere
James,
about that. What?
You said that Chaille or I must have called the police and
Yeah, I said
security
that.
on you.
I mean, that sounds plausible. They got there so quickly. I thought you were. At the time, I thought you guys were mad at me or something.
While we have a raving party
Why
going
would I
downstairs,
not
you think
think-
we're going to call the police?
You,
Yeah.
Look, I don't know if you. First of all, I want you to stop liking me. All right. 'Cause
Okay.
That's I
So,
don't. Yeah.
watch the
And second
Unbookables.
of all, I feel like you always hate me, so I don't really know if you like me or you hate me because every time I'm around you, you just make fun of me. So it confuses my brain. And then
This doesn't.
You're killing it, James.
This doesn't. This
Shut
doesn't
up.
answer the question why
What
I
is
would
the
call
que-
the police on you.
I don't know. I don't trust you because you're always pranking me. You fucking tape record me
I can tell
in
you.
the car. I mean, for all I know, they could have been 2 actors that you said, here's $500, dress up like cops and fucking, you know.
I'm writing that down, Doug.
Okay, I have a question. Chaille, have you noticed that James Inman took a Xanax, was drunk, doesn't remember anything until you question him, and then he has very clear memories of everything he said,
Yeah.
everything he
Yeah.
did, everything that happened.
I don't even think he's drinking booze
You're
anymore.
just-
He's
Yeah, no,
sober. He's
that-
fucking way
That was
too
my plan. My plan was
Yeah.
to have a sober podcast because I was taken advantage of
That's
in
why
the
I-
last podcast. It's like a girl, if she's drunk and then you try to have sex with her, that's rape. Basically, you raped me on that last podcast.
And you sent me a message saying that you'd like to come to Wichita and you're going to be stone sober. That's why I thought you were going to be delivering a handwritten apology because I've never seen you stone sober. And here you sit with a pint glass of
James.
whiskey in front of you.
James, rape me once.
No.
Shame on me.
But rape me, don't get raped again.
Don't be raping me, bitch. So here you are again, where you with the people who you are accusing
give
of
me-
raping. You on a podcast, sitting in a chair,
It
crossless
is
with a mic.
kind of like a dominatrix relationship.
Yeah.
It's
These
sadist-
rape allegations
'cause
come
Doug
too
is a
close to the
sadist.
election. It's suspicious.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I bet more Inmans are going to start popping out. Oh, I got raped too.
yeah, I'm. I'm sorry. Fucking, I'm not sorry. Fuck, what the fuck's wrong with me?
Whoa, that's a retraction.
I felt like you were mad at me or something, and that's why I left those angry messages. I didn't know you were going to put them on your podcast.
First of
I mean,
all, I
I've
wanna
left
know-
all kinds of messages like
Again,
that.
he's sober.
I want to
so
know
it's
how he
bullshit.
got on a plane.
I know that fucking bothers me.
I don't know. I lost your book. You gave me a copy of your book. I got home and there's no book in my backpack.
James, I stole that from you.
You did.
Of course.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, it was on the floor, and James wasn't.
You know, the weird part about the taking the Xanax on the way to the airport was I took 3 Xanax, and they were like pink ones, right? And so I knew I'd just go to sleep, but I didn't know that they'd start taking effect
Peach,
so
but go
quickly.
ahead.
Somehow I made it through the security in Las Vegas.
I guess in Vegas they're probably used to.
And here I am, like limping to my gate, which I barely found.
How'd you hurt
and
your
this
foot?
guy that's at the gate, he's the Spirit Airlines guy. He takes one look at me. I think I was carrying my backpack and it was unzipped. I was dragging it along the floor. My zipper, I was probably. My hat was on sideways.
Did you have a stick with a bag on it? You were walking around.
And
with
this guy takes one look at me. This is my moment of freedom where it's either I'm on that plane or I'm not on that plane. And he looks at me. He goes, "Are you okay?" And I probably said, "Yeah, I'm okay." He goes, "No, look at me. Are you okay?" And I go, "Yes, I'm okay. I took some Xanax because I have a fear of flying."
Good work.
Yeah.
And so he goes, "Oh, okay." And so he let me on the plane because he's like,
Well, here's the thing. People at the airport are used to people like James leaving town like that. It's the fact that you got into Vegas already like that they let you stay.
Yeah, that's probably the only airport
Are you
that could have got on the
I'm just
plane.
saying, you come into Vegas looking like you just got a bad beat and your pockets are fucking rabbit-eared.
well, I mean, it was it was fun. Your podcast is fun to do.
James, can I get you a drink?
Oh yeah, see, he's trying to get me
So-
drunk. This is what he's
no,
thinking.
absolutely
yeah,
not.
that's what he does. Whatever.
He's
I
whiskey,
had soda and that Canadian
whiskey soda.
mix.
So you get home. Here's the thing.
Yes, I get
Everyone else
home.
here, we're all drunks.
Yeah, but it's I don't.
Well,
wanna-
let me finish.
Okay, all right.
Everyone here, we're all drunks. And in the morning, we usually feel regret.
Yes.
But I did not get those voice messages for about 36 hours.
Right.
So you didn't even go through the regret phase.
No.
You just stayed
Well,
angry.
Yeah, but see, I don't want to talk about one of the reasons why I was really mad, and because then we'll have to go through the whole other thing about the movie and everything.
Yeah, we got that on the notes.
Yeah, well, it was in the podcast, but I mean, We hadn't talked about the Unbookables for like years, and finally I was like, I'm going to talk about the Unbookables. I'm drunk. I start talking about the Unbookables. You know,
And you're still drunk days and days later.
well,
you're
when
tweeting
I
angry
was,
stuff 2
no,
days later with
I
a
haven't
Chad
read-
Shank
look,
tweets.
No, this is stupid. There can be valid reasons why a guy can be mad at you, Doug. I know everyone here kisses your ass, but sometimes I can be mad at you.
That's
Doesn't
why
mean
I let them in.
It doesn't mean I hate you. It just means that occasionally you piss me off.
I'm just asking how
That's what
it
friends
was
do.
that lasted for so many days where you
because
didn't have
right
one.
when I got home, I started drinking. I got a bottle of vodka. Right when I woke up, I started drinking vodka. I drank
heard-
that bottle of vodka all day long. Then when I woke up again, I got another bottle of vodka, and I drank that the whole day. And that's when I called you after being drunk for 2 days.
This is a good place to drop the brand name and maybe get sponsorship.
It was, I can't remember.
Was it in a glass bottle?
It wasn't.
Forgettable vodka.
No, it was. I bought Johnny Walker one
There you
day,
go.
and the other day it was some Schwenka or whatever. I don't know.
This is Chad Shank, and when I'm at Stanhope's, I drink plastic jug vodka.
'Cause there ain't no other option. Plastic Jug Vodka. What's your favorite brand? Tweet me at Doug Stanhope or tweet Chad Shank at HD Fatty. That's HD Fatty. Hyman Doberman Fatty with a Y.
Hyman Doberman.
I don't know.
Did you listen to the podcast with your voice?
I listened to the podcast drunk because I couldn't listen to it sober, and then after I listened to it, I was like, I better listen to this sober just to make sure that I heard what I heard. And I couldn't believe it. It was a fucking train wreck, you know.
But it did get me to watch the new cut of the Unbookables, which
Yeah,
I rather enjoyed.
There you go. So
That's on Hulu?
no, right now the Unbookables is on
The new cut.
The new
Amazon
cut is on
Prime.
PlayStation
Amazon.
and Amazon
Fucking
Prime.
everybody has Amazon Prime. I've been telling people
Yeah,
after
it's
shows.
on Amazon Prime
That,
and
yeah,
PlayStation.
you can get it. And they go, Amazon Prime, I have that. Yeah, you get it free. Just watch it right now. The Unbookables on Amazon Prime. I don't know if I enjoyed it so much. The new edit, I don't remember the first edit. Just remember thinking it was clunky and awkward. But the new edit, I don't know if it's just that I like seeing all my friends back in the day.
Right.
Fucking up.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why it's fun.
I don't
Well,
know.
that
I don't know.
that wasn't your selling point.
What are you talking about? What was my selling point? I told you guys it was just going to be an independent film.
But
it's just going to be a fun, independent.
You already had it like on 3 different. You got it on PlayStation, on Amazon Prime,
Yeah.
and then you're like, "What do you want to get it into theaters nationwide?" I
No,
couldn't understand
I'm
what.
not,
The,
Well,
I'm not a big promoter.
We want to get
Just-
it into cans.
but
this
I'm
year.
saying you got so upset that I said I didn't like it.
No.
You
yeah.
go, we're in negotiations. Like you already have it. It's out there.
Hey,
It's
and
someone at least thought it was worth re-editing.
Yeah, that took a lot of work too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work that went into that movie. Yeah.
you did a lot of that, right?
I know, but I don't get any credit. Or I
Well,
mean,
no, I
I'm
bet-
not I'm not. I think Jeff deserves almost all of the credit. 99.9% of the credit. I deserve like 0.01% of the credit.
That's not
you
how it came
deserve
across
like
that day.
0.01% of the
No,
credit.
none.
You don't whatever. But I mean, it's like it'd be nice if you like gave me a little hand job or something.
Well, he
Like-
actually, Doug,
I thought you-
I was gonna. This is another thing
Keep
I
kissing
wanted.
his ass, James.
I want.
I'm not
You'll be
kissing-
on tour if you
I will
keep kissing
not-
his ass. That's how you
Have
do
I ever
it.
kissed your ass, Doug? Have I actually
Hell
literally?
yeah. Tongue kissed it like
Tongue
Trump.
kissed it?
Trump mouth. Fucking let off with your mouth on his asshole. On numerous occasions.
Yes, I'm sorry. I fucked
Don't
everything
ever
up.
apologize.
Ah,
I told you
damn
this
it.
years ago.
You
I
think
knew
you tell
it.
that
I
you,
knew
you give
it.
him
I
just a
knew it.
pearl of wisdom early on, and all this time goes by, and he still hasn't listened to you.
Whatever.
And let's just
All
let
right.
you know, but I did want to tell you, you
What?
were just so anxious to get cocaine in Vegas and bugging everybody and saying,
Fuck you,
and I'm
I
going to
think-
buy it. And you gave that guy money, and then we gave it back and then we got the coke, though. I just wanted
There
you to
was
know. After you
there
left,
was
the coke showed
okay.
up. It was like a
Everybody in
blizzard.
podcast world, there was no cocaine in Las Vegas. Don't
No,
give
there
me
was
that
no
shit.
cocaine
If
in
there
James
was.
Inman.
No, you left without it, but
There
that
was
don't
some
mean it
kind of
didn't smell.
powdered stuff.
Yeah,
that,
you
I
were
don't know,
abusing
like,
Adderall.
You don't even.
on a
There is
crazy
no
level.
Snorting Adderall.
Whatever.
I'm not doing this podcast.
Oh, would
without
you stop
Adderall.
it? God.
And then
Dude,
you
like a
banged
Scarface
it. You banged
line.
it off the
It's
back.
like just this running gag with Adderall joke that you have
Well-
to do 9 million times.
Well, they
You're
are a
just
sponsor.
Bitching that you didn't have drugs.
It was funny.
Funny as money.
I don't know.
Now I want to back up because
when I said I need to wake up. I'm gonna fall asleep. I need some fucking drugs. I need some Adderall. Anybody got Adderall?
No, then
and
you
this guy appeared
No,
right
no,
next to
no,
me with
James.
a baggie, and he had Adderall, and it was just like that. It didn't. It wasn't even like I was just like, okay, fine.
You said, "Hey, Adderall guy, get me Adderall."
Adderall
God,
guy.
you guys-
that's a
Adderall
quote.
guy. Hey, Adderall guy.
I am not. You put.
Should I snort it
Oh
or
my
take
God.
it? That's what
How-
you're asking him.
Hey, you know what,
This
James?
is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. How I'm somehow a prima donna. I have nothing. I have no career. Look at the way I'm dressed. I'm a complete loser, and you guys always act
not
like
how we
I'm
portrayed it in
the
Vegas.
prima donna.
That's the irony.
you were
Don't you see it?
demanding
The
it like a
stupid-
diva.
you were-
I won't do
How
this
is that irony?
podcast.
It's irony that you would think that's true.
Chaille, run me a bath.
But you were-
Adderall guy, get over here.
Chaille, run me a bath.
Or Crystal.
In Vegas, you were a self-made man that had pulled himself up by his bootstraps. Today, you're saying you're a loser. What's the story?
What's happened?
What is going on with
Remember
you, James?
Inman
Doesn't make
before he used to
sense,
say
does it?
sorry?
All right, let me ask a question because you brought this up quite a bit in Las Vegas that it was your project. It was our project. Now it's 99.9%.
You're 0.01%
the guy that,
responsible.
I
made
think
the
Jeff
movie.
deserves a lot of credit. He worked really hard on that movie. I was there in Seattle. They had an office. They had an UnBookables office. They had 8 terabytes of fucking video.
You're getting ahead of me.
Okay,
I
all
want to
right.
ask
Okay,
you
all
because
right.
you said you put a lot of work into this. Did you do? Tell me the things that you did. Was it editing? Did you procure cameras? Did you get that van? Did you book hotels? Did you
Catering?
Did you do any production work? Did you do any PA work?
No.
Did you supply a cooler
Yeah,
full of
I'll tell you
soft
what it is.
drinks
Yes.
for the crew?
No, I provided
What did you do?
magic, okay? It's called James Inman Magic, and the magic was, this is gonna fucking work. Hey, Doug, meet Jeff Pearson. Hey, Jeff, meet Doug. All right, and then you guys meet. He had an idea. You said okay. They started making it.
I
and
said
it
I
went
don't
from
give
there.
a fuck. Do whatever you want. I was
That
busy.
meant yes. That because
Yeah.
you're such a
Yeah.
curmudgeon that anything I ask you, you say no right off the bat. But if you say I don't care, that means yes.
Yeah,
That's
it
like
did.
when I try to have sex with you, and I go, "Can I suck your cock?"
But
go,
you
I
acted
don't
like
care.
I had
That's
anything
yes.
to do with it. I'm not claiming
You're a
credit for
fag.
this thing. My name got put on it as
That's,
a producer.
That's your magic. Your evil
But I'm
magic.
saying, yeah, you
that's
guys-
your black fucking evil magic, where you do shit, but then you have no responsibility.
James,
but
I'm
it
the-
was come on. It was.
Is this is what James did. It's the same as when we sit slumped over a bar and go, you know what we should do? But he said it to someone who did it, and he goes, "I made a movie."
See what
Back
I
to the
did?
bar. Is that really? That's
Look, one of the reasons why I said I pulled myself up by my own bootstraps was I was drunk.
You're trying to
A.
get coke.
B, no, I was drunk. C, I thought you didn't like Jeff, so I didn't want to bring up his name.
I didn't like his first documentary. I
Right.
thought
Well,
it-
you said you didn't like it, and then you gave us some edits, and we took your advice, and we edited out the parts you didn't like. Basically, this whole movie is a fucking giant goddamn. We're sucking your cock with the entire movie.
Did you ever go to the mall and they say, "Hey, you'll get we'll give you a free pizza if you answer a bunch of questions"? That's when we looked at the first cut. Yeah, we wrote down some obligatory notes of what we thought and never thought about it again.
Yeah, and then
then we ate our free pizza.
Look, we basically all the people that hated it, like Emery, you, and
Everyone?
somebody else. Yeah, we basically took all of their fucking advice and made those changes.
I wish I could pull up my
Sean
email.
Sean said there was too much piss, so we took out fucking,
There's never too much piss.
Yes.
Yeah, geez.
I told him I didn't
Took a
want
left
my,
turn
I
there.
told him I didn't want my penis in the movie, but I didn't say drop the scene, just blur it. I want people to leave,
yeah, that was a problem.
Yeah.
Your penis in
My
the movie.
penis showed well in the first
Naked
cut.
and afraid, you hope for the best under that
Ooh,
pixelation.
he's got a giant cock.
I don't have a giant
Andy
cock.
has
What
a
are you
big cock.
fucking?
I saw your cock.
Sure, but anyway, nonetheless.
You might have been fucking your girlfriend at the time. Saw it in the worst of ways. It's bigger, it's smaller, it's bigger, it's smaller, it's bigger, it's smaller. Is that going in
Where'd
and out
the
of
mushroom
something?
head go? Where'd the mushroom head go?
Andy's a magician too.
Sleight of hand.
So
okay.
Andy,
Yeah.
What?
James Inman in those following days sent me, as well as the voicemails, the emails, and one had a list of all the friends he lost because of the movie.
Right.
So let's cover that briefly.
No, let's not cover that because I don't like to say negative things about people.
I could read them.
This is behind.
No,
You hear that guy?
that's a
All right.
beardy guy
It
that was out
wouldn't-
here
That wouldn't
earlier.
show up on the recording anyway.
Yes, it does.
I don't know.
You know what
I
it-
felt like everyone liked me in Panamint, and then when we decided to do the Unbookables, the movie came out, nobody liked me anymore. So basically, I'll talk shit about everybody because everyone hated me.
Well, let's go over the people that you feel you lost as friends.
no, I don't want to pick anybody out.
We can.
Am
this
I- are you-
I
am
can,
I on
I
there?
can go back and insert the email and read
Norm
it verbatim.
hated my guts after the Unbookables.
He hated you before that. You hated each other.
No, I thought Norm liked me.
I feel like
before
that's going to
the
be a common
Unbookables.
answer.
That's the only thing I liked about either of you is that you hated each other.
I thought Norm liked me before the Unbookables.
Huh? Yeah.
I've always liked Norm. He's never liked me after the Unbookables. He's never liked me. I don't know.
That's what he just said.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you guys were always rivals.
He makes fun of me thinking that I think I'm important, and I'm like, no, Norm, I think I suck. I like you. I think you're great.
You know, Norm jumped in late to our kind of community, and I would always have to say, "Listen, we wind James up on purpose." Because
Yeah.
he'd get really mad. Like, why is this guy always yelling and
Yeah. It can
even
be.
Junior's afraid of you after seeing the
Junior's-
Unbookables. He is.
Junior said he was
He's like,
he was afraid
he's
to
not
meet you.
violent, is he?
He's afraid.
Yeah, I had to.
He is.
I had to explain upstairs James and downstairs James.
Well, who's-
like the Jack Nicholson's Coke. You'd have the upstairs below, and there's two James. There's fucking fiery James, and there's nice Buddhist James. But they should fuck each other.
Well,
Angry
the thing
James.
is, you saw the movie and you liked it, and you know now that it's good for what it is. Because
I
at
even
the
plugged
time-
it at the premiere of my special in L.A. I plugged it to the comedy dynamic CISO
right.
people.
Yeah.
I mean, in passing conversation, because I
Right.
had nothing else to say to him, frankly. And I told you I would give you a plug. So when I was forced into that awkward fucking suit conversation, I went, "Oh shit! I heard you talking to James Inman about the Unbookables," or not you,
Sometimes
someone
it's all it
rational.
takes, but I mean, I don't know. I don't want to jinx it because but they're supposed to sign a contract soon.
What else do you
I know
want
the
out of this
exact
thing?
date.
He's got 2 discs available for the sale after the
I
show.
feel like
What do you want out of it? Like you already
I want
have
to
it
get
out
back
there.
on the road. I want to get back on the road and do more comedy. It's going to help me get back on the road.
But what's the next step with the Unbookables? I'm serious because it's already available on Amazon Prime and PlayStation and somewhere else.
Yeah.
So what else do you think? Where else can it go?
It could go where I don't know. We do some gigs together for it's like
No, the movie itself.
I ain't working with you.
it's just a movie.
So you just want to promote the movie?
No, I just want my dad to tell me I did a good job.
Well, your dad listens to this podcast, so
Drop
hey,
the mic. Podcast is over.
If you're listening, James' dad, he's a pretty good man, and don't hate him so much.
I just I don't know. It's refreshing for you to see it for what it is in and of itself. I think it's a cool, independent, edgy.
Am I a
comedy
father
movie.
figure to you? Am I a father
I'm
figure?
mocking
Am
you
I
because
the dad that's not hugging you?
Look at the way you're dressed. You're dressed with a dad fucking sport coat on, dad tie, and you talk to me. You ask me, "Do you even have a credit card, James?" You say dad things.
Yes. Talk to
James?
your
Yes.
dad. Talk to your dad.
James,
Yes.
how was your day in school?
That's your father, James.
Someone get a baseball. I'm gonna play catch
Yes.
with my boy.
And since I like to rebel against authority,
Tell
you know,
tell
I
your
wanna
dad
tell
how
my
you
dad
feel.
to fuck
Tell
off.
your dad how
Basically,
you-
I want to tell
talk
my
to your
dad to fuck
He's
off.
right here.
So
Your dad.
I don't know. I don't look up to you as some kind of comedy god. I see you as, you know, I don't see you as an equal because obviously we're not equal when it comes to comedy. But I mean, I see you as a peer or a friend or a comrade on the same path. You know, and I'm sure you're kind
It's
of
really hard to be friends with someone who always tells you that they think you don't like them.
I meant that metaphorically, I guess, but it is hard for me because I've got Asperger's or something, and you guys make fun of me so much that sometimes I think you don't like me.
You're just using that to deflect. So I got Asperger's. I'm bipolar.
Right,
I'm equally fucking. Don't criticize me. I got bipolar. So you know, I don't think you got Asperger's. I think you're just awkward.
I'm just stupid.
Have
No,
you been
you're smart.
diagnosed?
Huh?
Have you been diagnosed?
Well, Brenda, she's a fucking therapist. She's got a master's degree. She's got a copy of the DMSR on her fucking bookshelf. She goes, I think you might have some fucking mild form of.
Well, that sounds professional.
Well-
What's the longest you've been sober in the last several years?
I was sober for a year and a half.
When?
When I lived in Seattle, like 2003, 2004.
All right, the last couple
No,
of
yeah,
years.
not in
Several
jail,
years.
not incarcerated.
Basically, I
in
drink
this
All right,
decade.
do you want to know the honest truth?
Yeah.
I only drink when I'm around you because most of the time I'm at home, either working on a website or meditating or reading a goddamn book because that's what I do.
Okay, we have a caller. Your girlfriend that's lives with you.
She'll tell. I occasionally.
He's full of shit.
I will occasionally steal her oxycodone.
Yeah,
all right?
she keeps them in her bra.
she did that.
She hides them in her
Yeah.
bra from you, James. That's
Did we go over this?
We already went over this.
Yeah, all right,
yeah.
good. All right, good.
Yeah. So you know.
Is that upsetting to you?
No, I just want to talk about something
no.
funny.
yeah.
Well,
okay.
no. Now you get them from other sources. We're not going to talk about that, but
Yeah, see, that's what there are things I can't talk about with Andy because I get some great stories with
hey,
Andy.
hey.
There's
Yeah.
shit I could say about you. I can't
What?
talk about
What?
you because I get great stories.
Say it.
With me, my
Tell
whole
me.
entire
I'm saying,
dick
tell me
is
one
out,
story
and you're
you-
looking at every little look at that. Oh, James did this and that. My entire life is, and that's the same thing with the UnBookables. When I signed that contract, I said you can do whatever you want with this footage, but you and Sean both had like
and as a producer,
stipulations in
I'm a
your
producer on
yeah.
that. So you signed that contract to me. By
now-
proxy, so ad infinitum throughout the galaxy
Right.
in perpetuity,
You get to know everything about me.
Forever.
forever. Well,
and that's
laws don't apply. We can really
Laws don't
technically-
apply.
Yeah, we can murder you, and you signed off on it.
And me and Sean signed
Page
contracts.
74.
Me and Sean signed contracts because we were higher ranking stars of the movie
You
at that
are
time.
both higher ranking stars. And you guys think that I'm more arrogant. You think I'm funny. I've never thought I was funny.
I think you're adorable.
Yeah, you're fucking hilarious, man.
You have a
Get over yourself.
Teeter tottering on the gates of queer.
Yeah, I don't usually want to stick my penis in something so dirty as your mouth.
Okay.
So now you hope that the movie that depicts comedians driving around in a van,
Getting
wildly
shit-faced.
drunk,
They can't get work.
stealing booze, getting
Uh-huh.
thrown out of clubs,
Yeah.
fired, is going to get you road work. That's your next step.
How did you get work after you got fired from the Funny Bone and the
I didn't
Improv?
appear in the UnBookables.
It's that bad?
See, you're fucking funny, James.
Yeah.
In fact, you were
Right.
able to actually divorce your name from it
Yeah.
once
no,
James
it's-
took it on.
No, my name's on there.
No, I mean, no one reads the credits.
What?
It was then linked to James Inman and taken away from you because we took the website
Oh,
down.
the
UnBookables, the term.
title,
Oh, well,
yeah,
that was years
UnBookables.
ago. But you know what I found out?
We can bring it back.
I took that video down because that was when I didn't know what YouTube did. I mean, now you can make it unlisted and it would have still showed up on your website. I
Did you
know
see
that
where
now,
that
but
fucking
what? That's kind of boring.
Stuart Lee, he
Yeah.
wrote a book and it fucking slagged us off at the fucking. And there was even a group called the UnBookables
What?
at the Edinburgh Festival, and they were completely bookable. Yeah, they're bookable over there.
Yeah.
Here is where they get fucking fired and sidelined. I remember reading that.
Yeah, it's
going,
taken me 7 years
Was
to
that
get
in a
work
book
since
or
that
in a-
movie came
Stuart
out.
Lee in his book. It was an
Stuart?
old book. No, I read it a long time ago. I like Stuart Lee, but I go, he didn't mention me by name. But yeah, there's a comics that don't get booked over here. So I took a bit of offense to that. Sean Rouse, who was, I don't even know who was there.
It
for
was
that.
Christine, Andy, Brett Erickson.
It wasn't Edinburgh. That was
No,
in,
no.
Oh,
that was-
Edinburgh. Oh,
yeah,
that was the
Rouse.
Tu-
The
Tumblr
Amsterdam-
weekend.
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, yeah.
See, I played
Sorry,
Tumblr. You know, years
Yeah,
ago.
no. This
All
is in
Okay.
Edinburgh.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, for a while we just had to shy away from that name, and we can't. We horrible people is what we've come up with because now everyone's doing pretty good.
Well, yeah.
And you
because
definitely fit
Sean
that
is
criteria.
professional. You've taken him on the road. He's, obviously funny. Has he been fucking up? Has Andy been fucking up? How's his show's been going?
You know what, Andy? He put the seat down on top of a fast food
beverage.
cup on my new car, and
so
so
now
yeah, that's
you're
that's
never
what that's what we're down to
Yeah.
for hijinks. I used to be some fucking weird whore in a fucking
And so-
cocaine with my mother in West
3
Palm
on 1 and
Beach.
James Inman's girlfriend type
So what are you saying? We're
situation.
just all going to get
Blown
old
up
and
on
eventually
coke.
I'm saying,
die?
yeah, now it's like, fuck, Andy left his fucking cell phone in a Uber. We're
Back
so
in the day,
unbookable
it was like, oh shit, I got to bail him out.
I need to stop and get fiber gummies at the next stop.
for his colitis.
Fiber.
You're a beautiful person, James.
James, I like
love
you a lot. Strong like.
A guy, because the guy like
If you have a fan page, I'll fucking make it
liking
public.
Okay, all right.
Well, I asked people, and I'll ask them again, the Twitter people. Yeah, watch the Unbookables on Amazon Prime.
And some people like
And
it.
you'll hear it tonight.
Yeah.
Doug's been introducing me as one of the stars of the Unbookables, the James Inman production, and people fucking standing O's for just the thought of you.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
been
I was
crazy.
a little drunk on your last podcast. I'm sorry.
I have been
I say
selling.
sorry?
I've been selling all the Unbookables DVDs. I took the
Yeah, I heard
all
they're-
old.
They're all sold
All
out.
sold
That's
out.
the old version.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of
Yeah,
rare.
and he
When
wanted
you-
more.
Well,
I mean, they were that
I've seen
popular.
those things for like $70 on eBay because if you only got one copy and you can't, there's no other copies.
And you're holding the last two.
I've got 2 copies of the Unbookables.
So what are you going to sell them for? Last
don't
time
know.
you
I was
sold
thinking
them for, you said, "How about $20?" Or "Here, you can just have it," because the other ones you can get on you is really much better. So
Not a very good salesman.
Yeah.
No, but I need money now, so I might sell them for a little more than $20, maybe $25.
You got 2, so
I'll
that'll
pitch
give
them.
you enough for some blow.
What?
I'll pitch them on stage.
Okay. all
We'll
right.
upsell
You have them
them.
with you?
Well, auction them.
Yeah.
Off. There's the last 2. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and Jeff's out of copies.
I
He's
don't
got
think
like
he's-
10 left, and that's it.
Yeah.
And the rest we sold
That's
after
the
your
version-
podcast. After your podcast appearance, they were fucking in my bag for years, and then everybody wanted them. So you are a good salesman, James. You're a great salesman.
It was long. I just want to get it started on another project. I want to. Yeah. You
What's
asked
your
me-
next? What's your next film
you
project?
said, "What do you want to do with this?" I
Unbookables
wanted-
3.
No. Unbookables Sharknado.
Let's do Unbookables 3
Yeah.
and just have no part 2
No
that
part
everyone's
2.
looking
Yeah,
for
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. The lost episodes. Oh, and those are basement tapes. Those are
basement
actually that Doug made
We'll
that.
say
But
Unbookables 2 was banned.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that
Banned in America,
Jerry
is it?
Lewis movie about the
Somebody
Holocaust. It'll
died.
never,
Yeah.
as long as we're
Right.
alive, it won't
Exactly.
be shown.
The clown, the Holocaust clown.
It's
guy.
in the vault, and then the last Unbookable that goes to the headquarters, the Unbookables Legion of Doom or whatever, will break the glass and take out that last copy.
There was something I was going to say. I can't remember.
Well, I
so it
was
must
I was
not
going to
been-
say,
What?
I was saying that watch it. I already asked him once on the podcast. Watch the Unbookables on the Amazon Prime version.
Right.
Because if you don't have Amazon Prime, that's as bad as not having a credit
it's
card.
like
Really.
having a
It's-
giant. Yeah.
Is there a place people could leave comments on that?
no,
There has been a lot of people leave comments.
please finish a fucking sentence. I'm going to ask our listeners again. Your fucking Twitter handle is, what's it? At JZ Inman.
Yeah, Jay Zenman. Why is that wrong?
Can you spell it,
Fucked up.
When I
please?
say James Inman and they can't
At
find you.
Jay Zenman.
JZ.
Zen
Inman.
MAN. But if they just
Thank
type
you.
in James Inman, that should pop up.
Well,
in Twitter, yeah.
I'm not really good with computers.
Okay.
So yeah, watch that and tweet at James
in-
and myself what you thought as a person who doesn't do comedy.
Because you want to know.
I want feedback from other people because I'm too close to the subjects.
Right.
I love it because I know you guys and I remember the phone calls
Yeah.
with fucking Brendan Walsh is jumping on the bed and the fucking hotel's gonna get man. I don't know what to
right.
do. And I'm on
Yeah,
the
I
road,
know,
right.
I'm making
I
money,
know
man.
that was an entire. You could have an entire UnBookables movie with the moment, the time, because Brendan Walsh basically jumped off of that that counter for an hour and a half.
All right.
What?
Unbookables 3, Part 2.
Yeah. What about it?
You know that Mishka Shabali got the van from that movie,
Oh, yeah.
which is the most incredible 19th.
Yeah.
If you don't know
Mishka-
the Chevy Van song by some one-hit wonder,
Yeah.
gonna love
We'll
her
make
in my
love in
Chevy
Chevy
van,
van,
and
that's
that's all right with me. He's getting that van.
Yeah.
So we will have the van for
We'll have
Unbookables
access to
3.
it. We don't know.
No.
Oh, now
Listen. Listen.
you're gonna take.
Oh, we're gonna get that fucking thing. As soon as I found out Mishka got it for a song or free. Oh, Chaille already. He goes, I'll pick it up for you in wherever.
Right.
Did we already go over this?
No.
How we're gonna slowly figure out. I'll ply him.
I
with
didn't want to seem like a
gigs.
plot.
Yeah, I'll bring him on the road again. But we're
please,
gonna get
God.
that
Don't
Don't
fucking
be afraid
van.
of the success that you've earned, James.
So the only thing that's gonna come out of the UnBookables is just another UnBookables tour.
No.
It's gonna be like Last Vegas.
Yeah.
Leaving
Old
Las
Unbookable-
Vegas.
No,
No,
that
no,
one
the
where
old
they-
dogs,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, the road dogs or Last Vegas, old guys. The Unbookables, fucking whatever, a decade later or whatever.
Yeah.
You're talking about wild hogs?
It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
James
that's
is.
the one.
It's crazy. It's been that long, and James still has the same clothes on. He's wearing wardrobe from the
Yeah.
Unbookables.
It's the same. Yep.
Same hat.
Same hat. I fucking sent that hat back to you. I found
Yeah,
it.
I know.
You left it once.
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
left-
I lost my hat. It's his only. You know,
my only hat.
It's like the ring from Pulp Fiction that and then he held it in his ass.
One,
Vietnam.
No, the watch.
A watch.
The
a
watch.
watch.
when we were staying in
Christopher
Peoria on
Walken.
that Unbookables trip, James that previous night upset everyone, threw up into the trash can, got it all over the wall, and then he couldn't find his hat, and I saw his hat first, and I kicked it under the couch. And let him, and then I go, James, I know where your hat
I'm
is.
not
You got to
giving
clean
you a
that
hat.
vomit
You
up,
clean
and then
the
I'll show it to
vomit
you.
off.
Yeah, you clean your own mess up, and then you got your hat.
You jumped off of a wall for some reason. All right.
It was a balcony.
Yeah, I'm just
because it
gonna-
was a
yeah, I'm just gonna-
transvestite thing.
Yeah,
and
that's the thing to do.
It
is
was a
just-
beauty contest for
jump
transgender
12
women, LGBTQs.
and you did it in.
Oh, in that strip club.
I did it in support
yeah,
of the
yeah,
community.
that was
you
a-
injured
that
your
was a-
leg.
What's
Yeah,
that?
You injured yourself.
Oh, I injured
Yeah.
my lower
Right,
back.
that
Yeah, I
was
fucked
that was a
up.
real transgender.
Yeah.
'cause, they don't.
I was a pioneer in welcoming.
They don't
them
like
to
it
the
when you say
community
the word Trans
by
Am.
leaping 10 feet down to the stage, and then
and you hurt your back.
I was prone in a gay bar, which is your dream. You fucking faggot.
Don't say tranny, but you can say faggot.
No, I mean you're my
right.
faggot. Like
Okay, buddies.
My faggot.
Basically, all right.
All right, here,
Whatever.
call out to the Killer Termites. If you have not seen 30 for 30, the Bartman episode, I don't know if that's what it's called.
Bartman. I think it's maybe called Scapegoats or some variation.
I
on
You
think
that.
just
Yeah.
Google it.
Yeah.
Catching Hell.
Catching
Yes.
Hell.
Yes.
I saw it years ago, but now that the Cubs are back in the fucking series, I'm rooting for the Cubs. Yeah, the curse. Reverse the curse shit. And then I watched this again. Don't worry, James. You have no idea. It's sports related.
sports.
You know.
I thought we were talking about a movie.
It made you want to fucking murder everyone at Wrigley Field, all at once, Holocaust style. And now, I fucking hate the Cubs. I was a
Yeah.
Nats guy because I'm an Expos fan. That's my team. I don't even refer to the Nationals other than I call them the Expos still. I will not acknowledge they moved out of Montreal.
Yeah.
So they're out.
Yeah, I was with the Cubs. I went to Wrigley with my daughter, and holding her, and a fly ball comes up, and then I get hit in the face with a mitt, And then I lose the
Someone
ball. The guy
going for
takes
the ball?
and then he gives it to his retarded, ham-headed brother, and I got to sit so I understand the disappointment of being a
Not
Cub
really
fan.
retarded though.
No, yeah, he was like going to chew it like a fucking apple, and I'm sitting there with my kid going, "That's our ball," and I wanted to steal it, but he was retarded, so I let him have it. But I felt like that's a Cubs moment, and I was with him. But fuck Dusty Baker and fuck the Cubs. I hope they lose the most dramatic way.
I have a baseball story.
Listen, watch
All right,
Catching Hell, 30 for 30. I'm
Okay.
sure they're all on Netflix.
You probably get on YouTube. Probably
Yeah.
someone
Just
did.
watch how awful they destroyed this dude's life for just a knee-jerk reaction. Don't worry, I'll catch you up afterwards,
All right,
James.
all
You're
right.
puzzled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually if you watch, it's
You're
forget
talking
it.
about a movie
It's
or
not.
No,
Yeah,
it's a documentary series
Oh,
on,
okay, all right,
on
right.
but
ESPN.
it's not
Yeah,
even.
I like
about-
documentaries.
Sports is the backdrop of the story.
All right,
It's
all right.
really
You will
about-
hate Cubs fans. I hope the Cubs win, but I wish they could do it where no one could watch. Their fans, fuck them. So
blackout.
listen, Killer Termites, watch every Cubs game and get Bartman, Bartman, trending. Even if you just write Bartman and hashtag the Cubs game.
Yeah.
And just to get in their fucking heads. Remember what you did to that kid, you fucks? Now you're gonna lose. Just
Yeah.
get it in their heads. Just make Bartman trend on
the
every
goat is
Cubs
back,
game.
Bartman.
I can't read something. Oh, fucking Junior smells really bad. These are just things we're trying to think of.
I have a baseball story. Okay.
All right.
You want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay.
Then we got to get back to Junior stinks at the
Oh,
end.
you want to do? Okay.
No.
Can we
All
end the
right, so
James?
I-
Can we end the podcast first, and then you can tell us the story?
No.
Just kidding.
He's joking. All right, so I rarely like sports. I never watch sports. Never go to a live show. Somehow I got 2 tickets to the Royals, and me and my dad. I was like, called up my dad. I go, Dad, I got Royals tickets.
It's pronounced Royale.
Okay. And then, so I'm like, do you want to go to the Royals? I got tickets to the Royals. He's like, sure, cool. So we get in
Do
there.
I have to go with you?
Yeah. So we go. We're sitting there. Take me up to the ball games. It's all fun and
How-
games.
did you get drunk?
And
So you
I-
lean
I-
in for the hug for
I,
the first time.
we have our tickets. We're looking for our seats. And this is a true goddamn story. This really fucking happened.
Well,
all
we
right?
know you don't write material that's.
All right. All right.
All you got is
We
true
get
stories.
to our seats. We're looking, okay, you're in seat 7. I'm in seat 8. We're looking at seat 7 and seat 8. It's 2 blind people in our seats. They have the blind canes. They have the sunglasses on. And I'm like, is this a fucking dream? Is this really happening? Dad, I mean, it's like, they look blind, Dad. He goes, those fucking blind guys are in our seat. And we say to them, I think you're in our seat. And I swear to God, these 2 blind guys go, no, we're not. I'm like, 7 and 8, Dad, you have 7. This is 8. We're in section C. That's 7.
Did you show them the tickets?
Yeah. No, I said, you're in our seat. And I swear to God, I almost said, what do you fucking... Like, I almost said, what do you block? And then I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. And the guy came down who was the
Usher?
the fucking usher guy. He looks and he goes, yeah, these are your seats. He goes, just sit over there. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
it.
it's the fucking Royals.
Yes,
Every
right.
seat's open.
There were 2.
And now every time he
Empty
goes with his
ballpark.
dad to the ballpark, they get a cane and dark glasses going, no, this works.
I
We saw
thought-
2
I
other guys
swear to
do it.
God.
I thought he was going to get to the
What
2
are the
seats and-
chances of 2 blind guys sitting in the wrong seats?
Of 2 guys that are just wearing black glasses
Well,
and 2,
I mean, they were
2
both
canes
blind. Is
there
shipping
any-
you out of your seat?
Is there any-
100%.
And when you said, for me, yeah.
Is there any chance you and your dad were just shit hammered?
No, we were. There was no way. I was probably 16 years old. I was like 18 or something. I was
So
a
it's just
kid.
pills.
I mean,
pills. Pills. You couldn't get liquor then.
Oh Jesus. Anyway, all right, go ahead.
Why is that not in your act?
I know. I was just gonna think.
Just
Write
too
it down,
fucking weird.
Chaille.
It's like one of those unsolved mysteries.
There's
Well,
no
you have to
connection
write
to
it so it's
Buddhism.
stage friendly, and then you
Stage
like,
friendly.
Yeah, James.
I mean, so it has a closing.
Yeah,
You
uh-huh.
had a clap line at the end.
James once.
Maybe I'll tell it tonight.
James
I
once
don't know.
gave me a great piece of advice after one show imploded with his wedding party in Appleton. He goes, "Don't you go out and just look at a crowd and go, I'm not going to do my usual act. I'm just going to do something they're not going to get mad about." That's why I came up with the term pander monkey for you, and you are pander monkey. And
no,
I'm
there's
plugging-
no-
let me
no,
plug
no.
your fucking CD. It's called Pander Monkey.
I thought it was funny. Yeah.
Oh, but you said though.
How many
but you
other
go-
people have a CD called Pander Monkey?
No, that's funny.
Right.
But your advice
Edgy.
was to go ahead and just go out
No,
and go,
no.
is there
See,
wedding groups out here?
Come on, there's fucking levels, and that gets back to the actual, the meaning of the whole movie, The UnBookables, because should you compromise or should you stick to your guns? Should you be this uncompromising artist that is like all about integrity, or should you fucking bend some of your own rules just to get by?
Just to get oxy money.
Just so you don't get fired. All right.
the habit.
Basically, that was what we ran up against. You're gonna get fired if you don't just kind of change your show a little bit.
I
I
don't.
mean, why could you not just go, oh, it's just Kansas City. We're out in the middle of nowhere. What's gonna fucking matter? There's like 200 people in the audience. You know, it's not like you're on fucking Leno.
when is the
and you
last
really-
time you had 200 people in an audience?
Whatever. There was 150. There's 100 people.
You
Whatever.
really want to hone that shitty act on the road so you can bring it out and do what? Oh, you made an album with it.
What are you talking about? Yes, I've got 2 albums. You want to mention that?
Yes.
But I'm saying,
Pander Monkey.
is that the shit that you do in
I got-
Kansas City?
And can you find those on CISO or how
is,
do we?
that, is that your art or is
I
that
have-
you pandering? Do you ever say
You want me
pander
to-
monkey in the act that they buy?
No, my 2 CDs are
But
like,
is it pandering then? Because I don't want people to buy
I'm
pander
mocking
monkey.
Andy by stealing Pander Monkey and using that as the name of my CD.
Okay, but is like you stole the UnBookables?
I
Yells
did not
Chaille.
steal it.
He stole the show.
I'm giving the UnBookables back to Doug. I didn't steal it from him.
Okay.
Here.
It's
All right.
That's why part 3 is going to be fucking a different, different
Yes,
director.
What?
More
Is the
chases.
material on Pander Monkey your pandering bachelorette set, or is that your hard-hitting
good
James
question, Doug.
Inman?
Good
we
question.
don't know where this.
Because you want me to tell you the God's
What
honest truth?
tell me
You'll actually
tell
tell
me
you.
what's
Yes,
the
yes.
what's
Okay,
on the
I'll
album. What
tell
can they
you-
Yes.
expect?
Okay.
We want to know.
My whole philosophy of comedy is to not be contrived. I want it to be natural. Those jokes on Pander Monkey, I wrote on stage. I didn't write them in a notebook. I didn't memorize them. I said those things on stage. They became funny. I said them again, and I recorded them. Right? And I didn't think in my head, oh, I'm going to write an edgy bit. No, I was reading a bunch of books about the CIA. I did a joke. I said some stuff about the CIA. It turned into a joke. I fucking hate my landlord. I went on stage and started talking about my fucking landlord. That turned into a joke. I don't sit around thinking, oh, I'm going to write an edgy bit.
Okay, let me just try to be clear.
Yeah.
You say there's times that if you're playing a wedding party in the middle of nowhere,
You gotta compromise.
You pander. You compromise. However, it's not compromise monkey.
Right.
It's pander.
Pander Monkey. Right.
So
Which I have
you
copyrighted.
say that you
by the
do
way.
that. So if you title an album Pander Monkey, that wedding party, should they buy this CD?
You're thinking too much, Doug.
Why
Why
should
should I?
they? Would they go? Are you
Yeah.
telling them this is the one I do for wedding parties in Hayes, Kansas?
Are you truly? Do you really
Yeah,
want?
no, but
are
yeah.
you asking me a real question?
Yeah.
Yeah, why
What's
don't you
on
go-
the CD? Is it hard hitting and mislabeled?
Pander Monkey is politics, and Misogynist Clown is about women, sex, and relationships. I released 2 CDs at once.
So it
one of them
doubles-
is all politics and all anger and fucking the world is fucked up and the CIA and Iraq.
So you're not
the Iraq
pandering at
War,
all. So
and-
you're
and-
misguiding the.
So yeah, it's like
That's like me putting out
Why do you-
Fun with
doesn't-
Pedophiles as a children's book.
Look,
well, it involves
This is-
children.
no, Doug, it
Yeah.
doesn't have to make sense. You yourself are the one that you're the one telling me there's no God. So why does anything have to make sense? If there's no God,
I
why
never
does
said
shit
there's
have to
no
make
God.
sense?
is this a
All right.
2-disc set or just
Yes,
two individual?
basically two disc set. It's like
I want people listen you're gonna go down a James Inman rabbit hole.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're gonna watch the Unbookables, then you're gonna get Pander Monkey,
And then you're gonna want to watch UnBookables.
and then I want you to tell me on the Twitter, not the Facebook, whether this podcast with James Inman is funnier than his own material on stage on Pander Monkey.
I'm actually prouder of Misogynist Clown. I like that CD better, but go ahead.
Oh my God! Don't get
Do
emotional,
whichever one.
James.
How much shit are you selling?
I'm not selling anything. I got
You
You
came
got
to
two discs that are worth at least $75 on Amazon.
yes, I got that for gas money to get back and to help pay for the hotel. I came down here with like $30 in my name.
Are you listening over there?
Wow,
He's
yeah.
gonna pitch in on stuff.
Yeah, hey, sober driver that's over there drinking, make sure that you're behind the merch booth and you get that money because he'll blow it on fucking Klonopins.
Klonopin.
Yeah.
Fucking,
It
no,
should-
no, not Klonopin. You want to, what's that one?
Big pharmacy monkey is it?
There's this one. Oh, forget it.
Thank you, fact checker.
Hey guys,
Yep.
we're opening doors right now.
let's
So can we
let's
count
wrap
on
it up.
misogyny clown, or is it just?
I don't know.
a
It
bunch
depends
of
on your
greatest
point
hits?
of view. I think some people might think it's misogynist. Other people would think
Like men
yeah,
and women would feel differently.
I
maybe.
played it for my.
Inman, you hear that? People love you, man.
Yeah, it's not your
They're
average
14-year-olds.
Trump misogyny. I basically used the word misogyny in the title of that CD because the whole CD is about sex, relationships, and women. All right.
Okay, so
You know
when
what?
time for Valentine's Day.
When you think about James Inman, you think sex.
Yeah. You're like Dr. Ruth. Anywho's, where can we get that? So we can
It's
order
on
directly.
Amazon. It's on
Okay.
no. It's on Amazon. It's on Google Play. It's on.
Do you have a
iTunes.
website? Do you have a date maybe in the future
Yes,
you're going
it's
to plug?
James Inman. You just type James
Also-
Inman into Google, and you can find.
Not Jay-Z Inman, because Jay-Z
no,
confuses
that's
people.
Twitter,
Is it-
not
With an
Everyone on
E,
Twitter.
Jay-Z Enman with an
So
E.
yes, you can find my website.
And-
you can
and-
find.
If you look hard enough, you
Unbookables
can
on
find
Amazon
anything.
Prime. You can
And
find
also,
my 2
you have a
CDs.
book out that's
Oh,
not
I
new.
have the Greyhound Diary.
Yeah.
No, but you have a CD, which is actually funny. Mine.
James, do you have a date you want to plug? Because we got to wrap this up. You know,
A
hide our
birthday- a
valuables
birthday,
here at the
maybe.
Happy
Barleycorns.
birthday, Delaney. She shouldn't be listening, and I hope she's not.
Yeah, whatever.
Happy birthday, Junior Stopka.
be a-
Yes, Junior
Junior
Stopka's
Stopka's
birthday.
Yeah,
here.
it's his
Thank
birthday.
You,
yeah.
thank you. And I don't smell. You dress me up, Doug. Fuck you.
Junior has a thing, James, where you'll get off on a conspiracy theory with him on this, but he doesn't wear deodorant because he thinks that there's aluminum in it, which is
Yeah.
in antiperspirant, but
Yeah.
not deodorant. So he just stinks like a fucking skunk.
No,
where last
no.
night, hang on,
Yeah,
last
okay.
night after the show, selling merch in Lincoln, Nebraska,
Uh-huh.
I'm like, man, you're fucking ripe. And he's like, "Ah."
That's
And
why you smoke pot in the
Everyone
room.
was
What
drunk. I had people in line at the merch booth huffing his armpits to tell me
Complain.
if it's him or if it's me.
Right. So basically, he's kind of like me because I don't use anti-perspirant either. I wash my armpits with soap and I use deodorant, which doesn't have aluminum.
You know what they
fucking
called that in the old days?
fluoride.
A whore bath.
See?
They'd have a
Whore
sink
bath.
in there and they
Use
just wash
deodorant.
their genitals and their arms.
Because
Don't
it
you
doesn't
use
have
deodorant?
no, he thinks it has aluminum.
No, you can
too.
look. Deodorant is the kind that does not have the aluminum bullshit in it. Yeah, the antiperspirant's got aluminum sulfite because it shrinks up your pores in your fucking armpits.
And we're sponsored by Gillette Underarm deodorants.
I'm just lazy. I was making it up.
All right.
Junior doesn't stink. He
Junior's
smells
And,
going-
like-
and I'll tell you something else. I watched the Bartman documentary first, Doug, and then you turn off the Nationals game. So it was like 0.0% my idea, and it was 99% ESPN. I give it up for ESPN, but it was 0.01% my idea to get the killer termites on the thing.
Yeah.
That's I think.
Well, you're a White Sox fan, so you're the fucking new Billy Goat.
No.
All right.
So let's shower Jim and Junior
Hank,
together.
thanks for coming to the
Better be.
shows. More dates. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do some kind of California tour. It gives me fuck.
We still got to get out of Tulsa.
Get on the mailing list because we started this 3-week tour. We were already driving without the end of the tour being booked. You see other guys, fucking Ralphie May, Ron White, they're on the road constantly. They're booked for New Year's of next year.
Yeah,
And we
next
start
tour.
driving and we're not even booked for the end of 3 weeks. We don't know where we're going to be. So get on the mailing list because we might just show up in your town. DougStanhope.com.
Yes.
At Andy Andrist. At Happy Birthday Junior Stopka.
Happy birthday, Junior.
33. That's where it all went south for Jesus. I hope it goes better for you. At Jay-Z Inman. At UnBookables. At Ggreg Chaille, who's made this whole thing work.
Thank you, Ggreg.
Possible.
And what? Thank you. I did. I glossed over it. Why don't you
Glossed
say
over
it?
it.
Why don't you say it?
Yeah.
Why don't
Thank
you
you.
say it?
Thank you to everyone coming out to the merch booth. Appreciate all the kind words about the podcast. We've got a lot of people out there for that, and coming out to the shows. It is it's really awesome to see.
It's
the,
been
the support.
like 92% great.
Yes,
This whole tour.
99.9.
Yeah,
Point
sometimes it
oh
was
one.
our fault.
Point
sometimes it
01 was
you.
Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Oklahoma
Let me know if
City.
that fuck. Yeah. All right. I don't even want to drop that fucking name again. That's it. All right.
Okay.
We're good.
Doors are open. Hey, let's do a Birdcloud song.
Birdcloud. They opened for us in Nashville, and this is the live version.
Oh,
Good
cool.
night.
All right.
We're Birdcloud. Yeah, buddy. We're from Nashville, Tennessee. Where are you from? One, two, ready, go. Well, I was sober as a judge walking around Williamsburg. You know they ought to rename this place VodkaSodaBurg. 'Cause I've been drinking with they homos and they say that they ain't homos, but they look like one to me. I got $25 to blow in VodkaSodaBurg. Yeah, that's 5 drinks if I buy 5 and don't leave a tip. Yeah, that's ice and that's vodka and that's soda, no lime. Don't put no bullshit straw into it. Just now starting to get right in VodkaSodaBurg. My brain is feeling sparkly, wow. Oh, my so appropriate alcohol. Everything is clear to me now. Well, I met a local man in VodkaSodaBurg. Him a self-described hopeless romantic. Him gonna buy me another drink, he must be retarded. And go back to his fucking pad alone in Bushwick. And I went home with a mulatto. Oh yeah, he had some mighty cold snow. And that's why then he wrote a song about me. Oh no, I was lucky to be alive. I threw up and moseyed on back to VodkaSodaBurg. All the bartenders, they're all hate my fucking guts. I was just trying to get my time to shine. All the girls turning into bitches, spending $300 on a dress, just trying to get fucked. And this is where I get off. Oh yeah, I'm probably never gonna stop. 'cause I can't. I said I'm never gonna stop. No way, I said I'm never gonna stop. Stop. I was a sad sack of shit walking around Williamsburg, just like all the residents that live in Williamsburg. Man, I
Here to begin with, and no one ever.
to VodkaSodaBurg. Could I please be anywhere else in the world except for here? Hell yes. Now our friends are gonna come perform and be insane.
Yeah,
Everybody,
we're-
welcome to the goddamn stage. The best motherfucker we know, Doug Stanhope!
That was Birdcloud.
Good work, Inman.
Was it funny?
Yes.
Okay. Average funny.
No, you get worked up. That's what they love.
Okay.